Oh, do I have to keep doing this? Next, we have the BackBeat FIT 6100. Now these are brand new, like I said. They've never had this before. From the design of it, when you first look at it, it's just, you know, like black headphones. It looks kind of similar to quite a lot of things out there, but when you actually look closely, it's pretty cool. On the top band, it has this cloth feel to it. It's slightly perforated. There's a 6 decal there. It looks very sporty, and you might find there's this weird string on the top, and you figure, what's that? Well, apparently this makes the headband tighter. You can clip this on top, which is just normal, so it's slightly loose, and you can manually pull it down and clip it at the bottom to make it tighter. And this is called beast mode, right? Specifically for gym, when you need it to be on your head and not move. Now I found this really good. Most headphones have that have a really tight headband, have this clamping function, like a vice grip on your ears, especially for people like me with glasses, because then it will clip on your ear, it will clip on the glasses, and it'll push against the side of my head, and after a while it's really uncomfortable to use. But these don't do that. It clamps pretty much on my head, and I found that to be a really interesting design, because I never had, even after like a long workout or even after using this for the whole day, I never really felt that my ears or the side of my head got tired, and I could really use this the whole day. But the fit is great. It doesn't move around, just like you saw just now. And not only that, it has memory foam for your ear pads. They are big enough to cover the whole of my ears, so unlike some over-ear headphones that, you know, still clamps on your ear, this goes over. Again, that helps with comfort. The headband is really cool too. Quite a lot of headphones like try to make it really soft and like oh, you have a cloud on your head, and it's comfortable. These are also comfortable, but they're kind of rigid and thick. I'm not sure what this is made of, but you can also see, I'm not sure if you can see, that they have texture to it. See these things? It has texture, and it's also perforated, supposedly for better breathability. Now, I've always wondered, I'm the kind that really sweats in the gym, and if my sweat all goes in there, where does it come out of? I mean, is it all going to be really grimy inside after a while? Don't really want to think about that. You have button controls at the bottom. It charges. Oh, I forgot to talk about this. Both the 3200 and the 6100 charges by micro USB. Come on, Plantronics, USB-C. What's up? I don't want to carry another cable. It's 2019. It's going to be the end of 2019. It's going to be 2020 soon. It's also Bluetooth 5. Is it? Let me have a look. Yes, it's also Bluetooth 5. These also have a longer range. It goes up to 20 meters, not as long as the earbuds, but good enough. Connectivity is great. It connects to the phone really fast. This one gives you an audio prompt that I really like. You know, turn it on, it's like power on, battery high, phone 1 connected. These last for at least a week. I think I've gotten it to last for the whole week. I've only charged it on the weekends for the entire time I've been using them, and that's for journeying back and forth, work and going to the gym. Basically, I don't really use it at work, but yeah, so I use it for about 5 to 6 hours every day, and after 2 days it still says battery high, which is great. Now, according to this, it has a listen time of up to 24 hours, which is kind of same as the earbuds, except that it's all in one, and it's great. So I like the battery, I like the connectivity. These has 40mm drivers, and since these are actually isolated, the sound feels pretty well done. Now, the right side of the ear cup is touch sensitive, so by default you can tap to start and stop your songs, swipe up and down for volume. It's pretty cool. The only problem I have with this is that it's really too sensitive. So if you're in the gym, for example, and you're doing anything that requires your hand to be above your head, there's been so many times that I've accidentally just like brushed or touched it, and it either skips my song or it stops my song, and that gets annoying from time to time. But otherwise, yeah, I found this to be a great gym companion. Even though this does not have ANC, the isolation is good enough for me to use in day-to-day listening on the train, in transit, as well as in the gym. It blocks out most of the noise that this doesn't. So if you're talking about choosing which one to use for the gym between these two, I choose this. Now, there isn't to say that there aren't any other problems with this besides the whole sensitivity issue with the touch panel. I found that the mics on these are really bad. You see, the 6100 has a sort of hear-through mode, kind of awareness mode, where when you turn it on, it uses the mic to get ambient noise or outside noise in. And unlike, say, Jabra's implementation, where I found it to be really good, it felt like I had bionic ears on because you had multiple mics and they were high quality. When you turn it on, you suddenly could hear your colleagues from across 4 tables away. You could hear their conversation. Or when you're outside, suddenly you could hear a bird on a tree, and you could kind of pinpoint where it comes from. And these, on the other hand, it just felt like a mono microphone. The moment you turn it on, everything floods in. You don't know where it comes from. You can't really pinpoint where the source of the audio from. Everything just floods in. It was like a waterfall, and it was muddy. It was just bad. The experience felt like everybody was just talking on top of me. And because of that, I think making calls with this was quite a bad experience as well. People constantly couldn't hear what I was saying. For a product that was pretty much overall well built, in my opinion, that was one thing that Plantronics dropped the ball on. The hear-through implementation, the awareness implementation has much to be improved on. Right now, I would say it's pretty much unusable. So, the BackBeat FIT 6100, it goes for $299, which is a much higher price than I thought Plantronics would price this, because as much as I love the design, as much as I think it's a very well-built headphones, these are really good for the gym. I have absolutely no problem with it. I think they are great sports headphones. They are sweat-proof. It fits really well. The passive isolation is great. The sound is decent enough. I mean, you're not going to think of these as high fidelity headphones. Not for working out, not in the gym. You just want something that has good enough bass, good enough oomph for you to isolate yourself, for you to stay in that bubble, to be in that zone, to give it your all. These work really well. But for that price, I think that they could have made the other, the other features they put into this, more thought into that. Now, That's also because last year when Plantronics launched their BackBeat Go 810, which was their lifestyle wireless headphones, those were only retailing for the same price as the true wireless earbuds. Those were going for $249, and that one had ANC on it. So for these to be $299, at least, hey, give me better mics. So there you have it. If you're looking for Plantronics sports wireless headphones, the BackBeat FIT 6100 would be what I recommend. It has an all-round better earphone that you can use anywhere, not just in the gym or not just working out. The true wireless earbuds, unfortunately, possibly better luck next year.